Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Really colorful graphic, really pretty easy, and I actually learned something tonight when I was making this. I'm going to take a six-sided polygon, and I am going to hit P to put it in the center of the page. I'm going to take a line, and I'm going to go from there to there, and then I'm going to hit the plus key while holding down the control button, and I'm going to put it like right there. You know what? I'm going to put it right on the line. And then I'm going to shift select the other line, and I'm going to go to effects and blend, and I'm just going to blend those 4 times. Now, I don't have to break the blend apart like normal because I'm not going to use it in that case. But then I'm going to take another 2-point line. You could take the blend apart because we're only going to use this triangle right here. And this is going to be a little bit different than the first one. I had a little bitty nub there. And I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on any color, and I'm going to nudge it out of the way as I'm doing it. By doing that, I can nudge this out of the way and put this back where it belongs. This is the center of the page right here. Now, we're going to use the interactive fill tool on this first one. And then I'm going to show you what I learned tonight. I'm going to go I should have gone downhill. I need to go downhill. And then I can put black in this area. Excuse me. And then I'm going to put white in the middle or close to the middle. But then I need to bring 2 more reds in to separate that. And that looks pretty good. I'm not really in the middle. We could bring in an indexing line. Turn them on, turn that one off. And my white needs to kind of stay right. I mean, if we want it in the middle, put that white right in the middle. Now, I don't know why that does that sometime. Use and really I should have tried it the other way. I should have gone from small to big, but we're going to take the attribute eyedropper and just change that. But see how the lines keep progressively getting smaller? So we can fix that when we change the color. So we're going to grab this one and get the interactive fill tool. Interactive fill tool, which is G on your, and we're going to, I don't know that we want, now we don't want orange right next to the red. Let's go with the purple. So I have to change all of them out to purple. And I'm not yet where I'm talking about, but I am going to make that line a little thicker. Now get the attribute eyedropper and sample that one and put it there. And now we're going to pick another color, and hopefully you can pick better colors than me. I'm just going to hit G on the keyboard to get that. Let's use a dark green this time. I don't know how that's going to look, but you know, one thing I like about Corel, you can't think about, well, which one do you pick last? Well, right there, it's still got a white box around it. You know, that's an awful ugly color. Let's go with a gold. See how I would have forgot which one I got, but since Corel still has a box around it, and I'm still not where I'm going to show you something else. I'm the world's worst on colors. Laser engravers don't get to use colors, and that's who I am. I just started dabbling in color as people were asking questions. Nobody particularly asked about this one. And we're going to make this one this dark purple. Well, we've already used it, but it's fine. Now, here's what I learned. If I take, see, I'm just trying to make those lines equal. If I want a little more black on this edge. If I move this, the whole thing moves up. So this is what I learned tonight to do. I'd never had done it before. Just take another black and put it there. Well, instead of moving that and changing, I want it darker in this corner. But if I bring in that black, it's going to move all the other nodes. And that's the only way I know how to do it. Now this one, the black doesn't really show up, but there it is. So we're done. And because we move that out of the way, we can Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, double click or hit my alternate C to right there and rotate it 60 degrees, and then Control D, Control D, Control D. And what I like about this, because of the darkness, it looks like this pattern is going behind that one. I like my other colors better, and it really shows off when you use a black, but I like that one best. Maybe I took a little bit more time. But if you'll take a screenshot and see this is my old one. So I didn't go all the way to the edge. So I had that little nub where now all my things are a little more even. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.